Ever tried sleeping in a hot, stuffy tent? Or freezing your butt off at 3 a.m.? Yeah, camping comfort just got a serious upgrade. Meet the Zero Breeze Mark III, basically a mini air conditioner and heater that fits right in your camping gear. This thing keeps you cool when it's blazing hot, and warm when it's freezing cold. It's got several modes, so whether you want a quick blast of cool air, a gentle setting to help you sleep, just a fan to keep air moving, a drying mode for damp gear, or full-on heat, it's all there with one tap. Here's the clever part. It uses a dual hose system to pull in fresh air and push out the hot air, so it actually works like a real AC unit, not just a fan blowing warm air around. And get this, it only needs about 500 watts to run, so it won't drain your battery setup in an hour. What if trains could just fly over traffic? Imagine a train that doesn't touch the ground at all. That's the idea behind the Kawasaki Alice system, a wild transportation concept built for the future. Instead of rolling on tracks, these pods hang from cables high above the street, gliding along like something out of a sci-fi movie. And they're not slow, either. These pods are built for speed, aiming to beat regular trains and city traffic without breaking a sweat. Since they run on electric power, there's no exhaust, no extra cars clogging the roads, just cleaner air and smoother travel. What if I told you the US government built a real flying saucer, and it actually flew back in the 1960s? The US military had a wild idea. Build a flying saucer. This wasn't fiction, it was real. It was called the Lenticular Re-entry Vehicle, but forget the fancy name. Think of it as a man-made UFO. The plan? Strap this disc-shaped spacecraft onto a giant Titan III rocket, launch it into orbit, and let it circle the planet for weeks. Inside, 4 crew members would carry nuclear weapons and spy gear, quietly watching the world below. When it was time to come home, the saucer would drop out of orbit, blaze through the atmosphere at hypersonic speed, and land belly first on a dry desert lake bed. Just like classic UFO sightings. The idea borrowed from earlier failed designs, like flying wing planes. Eventually, treaties and rising costs killed the project. But its strange saucer shape lived on. When the files were declassified in 2000, they reignited decades of alien conspiracy theories. Turns out, some UFOs might have just been us. Want more stories stranger than fiction? Hit subscribe, because sometimes, truth really does fly saucer-shaped. What if you could ride a bike, on water? No boat, no jet ski, just you, floating above the waves like magic. Meet the Hydrofoiler SL3, basically a bicycle that's learned how to fly over water. It's made by Manta 5, a company all the way from New Zealand, and it's turning heads for good reason. Here's the cool part, it's beginner-friendly. You don't need to be some extreme athlete to hop on. Thanks to its foil design and sturdy one-piece frame, the bike actually floats upright when you're not pedaling. No tipping over the second you stop, which honestly, is a huge relief for first-timers. It's also built to travel. The parts click together without tools, so packing it up and taking it wherever you go is simple. Now, whether you want a chill cruise or a full-on workout, this bike's got you covered. There are 10 pedal assist levels to choose from, and the battery keeps you going for up to 4.5 hours. No noise, no fumes, just smooth, electric-powered gliding, and honestly, it might just replace your jet ski. Manta 5's second generation is here, and it's ready to change how we think about water sports. Curious to see it in action? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's next. Because sometimes, the future doesn't drive, it floats. What if a robot could fold your laundry, make your bed, and tidy your whole house, without you lifting a finger? Meet Isaac 1 by Weave Robotics. A home robot that actually does the boring stuff so you don't have to. We're not talking about some far-off sci-fi concept. This thing handles real chores, folding laundry, making beds, picking up toys, and keeping your space organized. It stays compact while charging, then stretches out when it's time to work. Built-in privacy shutters cover the cameras when not needed, so it never feels like it's watching you. It's quiet, soft-paneled, and designed to fit right into family life, not disrupt it. Made in California, Isaac 1 keeps learning new skills over time. If you're tired of spending your weekends cleaning, this might be exactly what your home needs. Drop a robot below if you'd want one of these in your house. Meet the Pantala Concept H, a bold new electric aircraft built for the cities of tomorrow. It comes from Panto Aviation, based in Shanghai, and it's designed to change how we move through crowded cities and short regional trips. Here's the cool part. Instead of normal wings, it uses a tilting wing design packed with 22 electric fans. That means it can take off straight up, like a drone, even in tight spaces, then smoothly shift into fast, efficient forward flight. Picture 5 seats, 1 pilot and 4 passengers, cruising at around 300 km per hour with a range close to 250 km. That's more than enough for quick hops between cities or air taxi rides across town. What if one robot could replace your city's entire workforce, driver, delivery guy, and street cleaner, all at once? Imagine one machine that can drive you across town, drop off your packages, sweep the streets, and fix things that break down, all without a single driver, delivery worker, or cleaning crew. That's exactly what EdCitybot is built to do. It's not just another robot with one job. Think of it like a smartphone, but for city services. You swap out the attachment, and it switches from taxi to delivery truck to street cleaner in minutes. Under the hood, it runs on clean energy and smart AI that reads the world around it in real time. That's how it moves safely, dodges obstacles, and works alongside other machines without missing a beat. This isn't some far-off sci-fi idea. It's showing us what's actually possible right now. One robot doing the job of 5 different services, all connected and working together. If this is what a smarter city looks like, are we ready for it? Let us know in the comments. The future of your city might already be rolling down the street. What if the impossible energy source just got a whole lot closer to real? For decades, scientists have chased one dream: clean, unlimited energy. Now, a company called Proxima Fusion says they're closer than ever, and their project is called Stellaris. Here's the big idea. Instead of splitting atoms apart, like old nuclear plants do, Stellaris fuses them together. That's the same process that powers the sun. And the payoff? Massive amounts of energy, zero carbon emissions, and barely any radioactive waste left behind. But the real magic is in the engineering. Stellaris uses super powerful magnets combined with smart plasma control to keep the reaction stable, something that's tripped up fusion scientists for years. And because the design is compact and modular, these plants could one day slot right into our existing power grids, quietly powering entire cities. Imagine a submarine with no crew, no captain, and no one steering it. Yet it can outsmart entire navies underwater. Meet the Lamprey, Lockheed Martin's newest underwater machine, and it's unlike anything we've seen before. This isn't your typical submarine. It's a fully autonomous vehicle, which means no human is on board or controlling it in real time. It can dive into deep, risky waters and carry out missions completely on its own. Here's the cool part. Inside, it's built like a toolbox. Engineers can swap out its internal gear depending on the job, whether that's sensors, surveillance equipment, or specialized tools. One vehicle, endless possibilities. It's also built to stay hidden. It moves quietly, blends into the ocean, and can stay out there gathering information for long stretches of time. Sometimes it acts like a scout. Other times, it's a decoy. Other times, it becomes a serious strategic tool for protecting sea routes. If this is what's arriving in 2026, autonomous ocean tech is about to change everything we know about naval power. What if a single machine could power an entire city, and fit in a parking lot? Meet the Kronos MMR, a tiny nuclear reactor that could totally change how we get our power. Picture this. Clean, reliable electricity, but small enough to drop almost anywhere. Cities, factories, even remote villages way off the grid. That's the idea here. And here's the best part. It's built with safety at its core. No constant human babysitting required. If something goes wrong, it cools itself down and shuts off automatically. No drama, no danger. It's also smart. Like, really smart. AI keeps an eye on everything, fine-tuning performance and cutting down waste in real time. Think of it as a nuclear plant with a brain. Need more power? Just add more units. Need less? Run just one. It's totally flexible, scaling up or down depending on what you actually need, but it doesn't stop at electricity. This thing can produce hydrogen, heat entire neighborhoods, and power industries too. So if the future needs energy that's clean, safe, and everywhere, this might be exactly what it looks like. What if a single plane could swallow an entire moon rocket whole? Imagine an aircraft so massive it could swallow an entire moon rocket stage whole. That's exactly what Howard dreamed up back in the 1960s. His challenge? Getting giant Saturn V rocket parts across the country without floating them slowly through the Panama Canal on barges. Howard's solution was wild. He designed a massive double-deck biplane, something straight out of science fiction. Picture two wings stacked on top of each other, a cockpit sitting way up high, and doors in the nose that opened up 40 feet wide, like a giant clamshell, ready to gulp down entire rocket sections. Powering this beast were 8 to 10 roaring turboprop engines, enough raw power to lift moon rocket pieces off the ground and fly them cross-country in a single hop. Howard didn't just sketch this idea either. He actually built a remote control model and tested it in a wind tunnel, and it flew. But here's the twist. NASA and the Air Force's red tape killed the project before a real prototype ever left the ground. Still, it remains one of the space race's most incredible untold stories. If wild aviation history like this gets your gears turning, stick around, there's more where that came from. What if you could see the curve of the Earth without ever leaving the atmosphere? A French company called Zefalto wants to take you higher than you've ever been, literally. They're building a capsule called Celeste, and it's not a rocket. It's lifted by a giant balloon, floating you 15.5 miles up, right into the stratosphere. You'll hang up there for 3 hours, staring out the biggest windows ever made for this kind of trip, watching the Earth curve beneath you. What if your next ride could take off from water, or fly silently above city traffic? These futuristic aircraft are turning science fiction into reality. The Icon aircraft is more than just a plane. It's built for people who love adventure and want a fun flying experience. This unique light sport aircraft can land on both water and land, giving pilots the freedom to explore places that most planes can't reach. Flying the Icon feels like a real adventure. One day you could be soaring through the sky, and the next you could be landing on a peaceful lake. Safety is also a big focus. Its special spin-resistant design and built-in parachute system help pilots fly with greater confidence. The base model starts at around $269,000, while a fully equipped version can cost up to $389,000 for those who want every premium feature available. DJI just stopped making drones and started cleaning your floors. You already know DJI. They make the drones that shoot cinematic footage from thousands of feet in the air. But now, they're on your floor, literally. Meet the DJI Romo series. This is DJI's first real move into smart home robotics, and they didn't hold back. The lineup comes in 3 models, the Romo S, Romo A, and the flagship Romo P. Each one pulls up to 25,000 pascals of suction. That's deep, thorough cleaning, not just surface-level stuff. Here's where it gets interesting. DJI brought their drone navigation tech into these robots. We're talking fisheye vision sensors and solid-state lidar, so the Romo can actually see your home, map it out, and dodge cables, furniture, and small objects without bumping into everything. It vacuums, it mops, it cleans edges, and when it's done, it heads back to a self-cleaning base station that handles the dirty work for you. Control it all from the DJI Home app, schedule cleans, set zones, customize everything. This isn't just a robot vacuum. This is drone intelligence, living in your home. This robot lifts 40 kilos, charges itself, gets back up after falling, and it's not from Boston Dynamics. Meet Motion 2, a humanoid robot built by Vietnam's Vin Group, and it's designed for the real world, not just a lab. This machine is made for factories, warehouses, and service operations where things actually need to get done. It can lift up to 40 kilograms while staying perfectly balanced, thanks to smart body control and powerful upgraded joints. It runs AI directly on the device using Qualcomm's latest chip, so it thinks fast without needing a constant internet connection. Falls down? It gets back up. Battery low? It walks itself to the charger. You can now sit inside a giant robot and actually drive it. The Unitree Robotics GD01 isn't a concept. It isn't a movie prop. It's real, and you can ride it. This is a full-sized rideable robot with an actual cockpit built right into its chest. You climb in, take the controls, and pilot it yourself. What makes it wild is how it moves. It walks on 2 legs like a human, then drops into 4 legs when the terrain gets tough. Rough ground, uneven surfaces, no problem. It handles it all with smooth, precise control. The whole machine is built from high-strength alloy, engineered for real-world performance, not just a showroom floor. This isn't the future anymore. It's a production-ready platform built to move, built to work, and built to push robotics further than we ever thought possible. What if your bicycle was also your bedroom, your kitchen, and your entire home? Meet the GoCamp, a camper you actually pedal. Flevobike took their GoLo cargo e-bike and attached a fully functional mini living space right onto the back. And honestly, it's way more livable than it looks. Step inside and you've got a fold-out bed, a little dining and work area, storage shelves, and even mosquito protection built right in. All of it tucked inside a sleek, narrow shell that cuts through the wind like it was born to move. Power comes from a 1000 watt-hours battery with pedal assist, and a 400-watt solar panel keeps you charged up off-grid for as long as you need. You're looking at roughly 30 miles of range per charge, plenty for a slow, scenic adventure. Pricing sits around €10,000 to €11,000 for the full setup. Is it experimental? A little, but for anyone who wants to travel slow, live light, and skip the gas station forever, this thing makes a serious case. This tiny robot just made me feel guilty for leaving the house. Meet Vector, a palm-sized robot that actually has a personality. This little guy isn't just a gadget sitting on your shelf. He's always on, always aware, and always ready to interact. Vector uses a built-in HD camera to recognize your face, 4 microphones to hear you from across the room, and touch sensors that make him react when you pet him or pick him up. Ask him a question, he answers. Want the weather? Done. Need a timer set or a quick photo taken? Vector's got you. And when he's done helping, he drives himself back to his charging dock. No reminders needed. What makes him genuinely different is that he feels alive. His little animated face reacts, he explores on his own, and he avoids bumping into things like he actually cares about your furniture. He's not just a robot, he's the world's smallest roommate. If that sounds like something your home needs, drop a comment below. Would you get one? The ocean never stops moving, so why aren't we using it to power our world? Meet the Orbital O2, a floating turbine that turns ocean currents into clean, usable electricity. And right now, it's the most powerful tidal turbine on the planet. Built by Orbital Marine Power in Dundee, Scotland, the O2 packs 2 massive turbines with 20-meter spinning blades, generating up to 2 megawatts of power. That's enough to power around 2,000 homes every single year, while cutting thousands of tons of CO2 at the same time. What makes it special? It floats. No expensive seabed drilling. No heavy installation ships. Just tow it out, anchor it down, and let the ocean do the work, consistently, predictably, every single day. It's already sending clean power straight to the grid in Scotland's Orkney Islands. And the next version, the O2X, is already in development, targeting even higher output and global deployment. The future of energy isn't just in the sky or on the ground, it's flowing beneath the surface. They built floating solar panels on a lake in Albania, and it's changing how we think about clean energy forever. Imagine giant solar panels, not on a rooftop, not in a field, but floating on water. That's exactly what's happening in Albania right now. A company called Ocean Sun, working with Statkraft, has placed 4 massive circular solar platforms on the Banja Reservoir. Each one stretches 70 meters wide. Together, they produce 2 megawatts of clean electricity. Here's what makes them special. Instead of heavy, expensive frames, these floaters use a thin, flexible plastic membrane to hold the solar panels. That design keeps the panels cooler, and cooler panels produce more energy. It also costs less to install. The whole system went live in 2022, and it's expected to generate around 3 gigawatt-hours of electricity every single year. That's enough to power thousands of homes, from a lake. Clean energy isn't coming. It's already here, floating right in front of us. If this blew your mind, hit subscribe, we cover innovations that are quietly changing the world. This yacht doesn't just turn heads, it stops them cold. Meet the Hansa 590, a sailing yacht that redefines what it means to be out on the open water. From the moment you see it, you know this isn't your average boat. The sleek carbon composite hull, that bold reverse bow, and a wide, stable beam give it a look that's both aggressive and elegant. It cuts through the water like it owns it. Now step into the cockpit. It's massive, and it comes with the largest shade system in its class, so whether you're relaxing under the sun or hosting friends at sea, you've got the perfect spot to do it. Head below deck, and it only gets better. You're looking at 3 to 5 cabins and up to 4 bathrooms. That's real comfort. That's your home, just floating. Solo sailor? Weekend cruiser? Big family adventure? The Hansa 590 handles all of it without breaking a sweat. This is what sailing was always supposed to feel like: effortless, beautiful, and completely unforgettable. If this is your kind of yacht, hit subscribe. We find the best ones so you don't have to. What if you could strap on a jetpack and become a human airplane? Meet the Jetman. Real humans who strap on jet-powered wingsuits and fly through the sky like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. This isn't CGI. This isn't a stunt reel. This is the Alpha Jetman team, a crew of highly skilled pilots who have spent years mastering one of the most insane forms of flight ever created. Here's how it works. They launch from helicopters or elevated platforms high above the ground. Then, using nothing but their body movements, they control their speed, their altitude, and their direction, mid-air. We're talking loops, rolls, full aerobatic maneuvers, all while flying at jaw-dropping speeds. And yes, their suits come equipped with a parachute, just in case things get a little too real. These guys have performed in front of audiences worldwide, and every single time, people lose their minds. If you think the future of human flight is sitting in a seat, think again. Hit follow, because we're just getting started. What if your commute took 15 minutes, through the air? Meet the Alto Volo Sigma, and it's unlike anything you've seen before. This hybrid electric aircraft carries 3 passengers, handles up to 270 kilograms of payload, and squeezes into a footprint just 4.8 meters wide. Think of it as a flying car that actually makes sense. Under the hood, a patent-pending tilting jet propulsion system pumping out a jaw-dropping 1,608 horsepower. It cruises comfortably at 220 miles per hour, and can push all the way to 290. What if your yard could take care of itself, in every season, without you lifting a finger? Meet the Apollo Turf Storm, an AI-powered yard robot that mows your lawn, clears snow, and collects leaves, all by itself. This thing knows exactly where it's going. Using satellite positioning and AI vision, it maps your entire yard and moves with pinpoint accuracy, even on bumpy, uneven ground. Steep slopes? Not a problem. It handles inclines up to 45 degrees on all-wheel drive with high-grip tires built for tough terrain. And it doesn't quit easily. One battery charge gives you up to 6 hours of non-stop work, and when you need to switch tasks, just swap the attachment. Mowing deck, snowblower, leaf collector, done in seconds. Rain, dust, mud? It's built to handle all of it. This isn't just a lawnmower. It's your yard, on autopilot, every single season. If smarter outdoor living is your thing, subscribe. We cover machines like this every week. The future of yard care isn't coming. It's already here. This machine just replaced your entire kitchen staff, and it never takes a lunch break. Meet the Circus Group CA1, a fully automated cooking system that's quietly changing how the world makes food. No chef, no crew, just one compact machine handling everything from start to finish. It measures out ingredients, cooks with pinpoint accuracy, cleans itself, and packages the final meal, all inside a single unit about the size of a small parking space. 7 square meters. That's it. And here's where it gets impressive. From a single load of ingredients, this thing can pump out hundreds of meals. Hundreds. Without stopping. That makes it a perfect fit for busy retail spots, large canteens, or fully automated food halls where speed and consistency aren't optional, they're everything. The built-in smart system keeps learning too. It cuts food waste, fine-tunes performance, and gets more efficient over time. This isn't a glimpse of what's coming. This is what's already here. If this kind of tech has you thinking, drop your thoughts in the comments. What if your next ride didn't need roads or a pilot? Meet the Stratosphere, a futuristic flying vehicle that looks like it jumped straight out of a sci-fi movie. Italian design studio Lazzarini has built a two-person eVTOL, meaning it takes off and lands vertically, just like a giant drone, but built for people. It runs on 2 electric engines powering 4 double rotors, hitting a top speed of 100 kilometers per hour. Smooth, quiet, and fully electric. The design is seriously wild. Imagine a sleek space pod with propellers mounted on top. It's made for private leisure flights, scenic tours, or fully driverless air taxis. No pilot needed. The catch? It's still a prototype. You can't buy one yet. Aviation regulations need to catch up first. But Lazzarini is ready to build it. They just need the right investors to step in. What if your robot could cook, clean, carry, and actually think? Meet the Unix AI Panther, and it's not your typical service robot. Instead of walking on 2 wobbly legs, it glides on a smooth-wheeled base that moves in any direction, making it incredibly stable whether it's navigating a hotel lobby, a hospital ward, or your living room. Its arms? Fully flexible. Its grippers? Smart enough to pick up, carry, and organize objects with real precision. And its torso actually lifts and adjusts, so it can reach a high shelf or handle something close to the ground without missing a beat. But the real magic is what's happening inside. Panther runs on powerful AI, high-resolution cameras, and natural voice interaction, meaning it doesn't just move around your space. It understands it. We're talking meal prep, cleaning, elderly care, hospitality support. This robot is built for the real world, not just a flashy tech demo. If you've ever imagined having a genuinely helpful robot at home or at work, Panther is the closest thing we've got. Drop a robot below if you'd want one of these in your life. The future of service robots isn't coming. It's already rolling in. What if your car's tires could literally fly you over traffic? Meet the Goodyear Aero, a tire that doesn't just roll, it flies. This thing can switch between driving on the road and lifting off into the air, depending on what you need. Imagine skipping the traffic jam entirely, just rising above it and arriving calm, on time, and stress-free. Here's what makes it wild. The Aero blends a wheel and a propeller into one design. Its spokes are flexible, they tilt and spin, turning the tire into a fan blade that actually generates lift. And because it's airless and magnetic, there's zero friction, zero wear. It just keeps spinning. But it's not just mechanical genius. The Goodyear Aero is smart. It talks to your car and reads the environment around it, making real-time decisions to keep you safe. Oh, and the GAC-Go? A whole vehicle built on this same sky meets road idea. The future of getting around isn't on the road. It's above it. What if one piece of software could run every robot on the planet? Most robotics companies build one robot for one job. Flexion Robotics is doing something completely different. Instead of designing individual machines, they built a software brain, one intelligent system that can run almost any robot out there. Humanoid robots, industrial robots, general-purpose machines, same brain, different body. That brain works in 3 layers. First, it receives high-level instructions and breaks them into real tasks. Then, it reads the environment using vision and language models. Finally, it controls smooth, natural movement in the real world. And the best part? It learns on its own, using AI, simulation, and reinforcement learning. Flexion system doesn't need humans manually programming every single move. What if your next Uber ride was through the sky? Meet the Joby S4, an all-electric air taxi that takes off and lands vertically, just like a helicopter, but quieter, cleaner, and way cooler. Joby Aviation is building the S4 2.0, a 5-seater with 6 tilting propellers that handle both liftoff and forward flight. 1 pilot, 4 passengers, 0 emissions. Now here's where it gets interesting. Pricing hasn't been officially announced, but experts expect rides to cost somewhere between $1.10 and $3.30 per mile. Ships burning thousands of gallons of fuel every single day, and Michelin just said, what if the wind did some of that work? Michelin, yes, the tire company, has built something incredible for the ocean. It's called Wisamo, and it's a giant inflatable wing sail that mounts right onto a ship. Here's the wild part. It's fully automated, no extra crew needed. It unfolds when conditions are right, and tucks itself away when you're pulling into port or passing under a bridge. It works on new ships and existing ones, from small patrol boats to massive cargo vessels. Michelin tested it on real ships, including the MN Pelican, and it's already getting safety approvals from major maritime authorities. Real contracts are being signed right now. The result? Up to 20% less CO2 per voyage. That's massive at sea. Wind power isn't just for sailboats anymore, it's coming for the entire shipping industry. If that excites you, smash subscribe. More future tech incoming. The future of shipping isn't faster engines. It's smarter sails. This robot just replaced an entire warehouse shift, and it never calls in sick. Meet the HMNDO-1 Alpha, a massive, AI-powered robot built by a startup called Humanoid. This thing stands 220 centimeters tall. That's taller than most doorways. It rolls on wheels, hitting speeds of up to 7.2 kilometers per hour, and carries up to 15 kilograms, heavy boxes, parts, equipment, without breaking a sweat. What does it actually do? Picking products off shelves, sorting items, feeding machines on production lines. All the repetitive, physically demanding work that's hard to staff and easy to get wrong. Here's what makes it smart: 29 active degrees of freedom, meaning it moves with real precision. Add an AI-driven control system, and you've got a robot that doesn't just follow orders. What if your car never needed a charging station, ever? The Aptera Solar EV doesn't look like any car you've seen before, and that's exactly the point. Instead of copying traditional car design, Aptera built something completely different. It has 3 wheels, an ultra-sleek body, and every single curve is shaped to cut through air as smoothly as possible. The result? A driving range that can stretch anywhere from a few hundred miles to nearly 1,000, depending on which battery you choose. But here's the part that changes everything. Aptera has built-in solar panels that charge the car using nothing but sunlight. Just park it outside, and you're already gaining miles back. Inside, it's a 2-seater, clean, minimal, and surprisingly comfortable. And don't let the efficiency fool you. This thing can move. Aptera isn't just an electric car. It's a vision of driving that runs on sunshine. If that's the future, I'm ready for it. Drop a comment below. Would you daily drive a solar-powered car? This robot just replaced the most exhausting part of a painter's job, and it does it better. Meet Paco, a smart painting robot built for construction sites. Developed by French startup Les Compagnons, Paco works alongside painters, handling the heavy, repetitive tasks so humans can focus on the details. It scans the space, builds a 3D map, and lets the painter program the job on a simple tablet. Then Paco takes over, spraying paint automatically, covering multiple layers in one pass, reaching up to 3.5 meters high. Faster work, consistent results, less physical strain. It's already won a gold award at Bâtiment, one of construction's biggest global stages. What if one robot could build an entire floor? No crew, no delays, no mistakes. Meet the Mantis, a fully autonomous construction robot built to handle the heavy lifting humans used to do. Made by all three, it bridges the gap between factory-built parts and real on-site assembly. Its telescopic arm stretches over 4 meters and lifts more than 100 kilograms, placing structural pieces exactly where they need to go. What makes it special? It switches tools on the fly. Fastening, finishing, inspecting, placing. One machine, every job. It runs on AI, works inside tight urban sites, and snaps prefabricated modules together with pinpoint accuracy. What if you could turn a single photo of someone you love into a living, talking hologram sitting right on your desk? Meet the Anima View, a holographic display that makes science fiction feel like your Tuesday morning. You take one photo, just one, and this device transforms it into a 3D avatar that moves, talks, and actually responds to you in real time. Your grandma, your dog, a character you imagined, suddenly alive on your desk. Each hologram gets its own voice, look, and personality. It's not a looping GIF. It's not a screensaver. It reads emotions and simulates real reactions, making every interaction feel genuinely personal. BMW just built a boat that flies above water, and it runs on zero fuel. Meet the BMW Icon Superboat. And yes, it's exactly as insane as it sounds. BMW teamed up with a startup called Tide to build this thing, and together they've created something that feels like it came straight out of a sci-fi film. It's 13.5 meters long and uses a hydrofoil design. Basically, it lifts itself above the water as it moves. That single feature makes it up to 80% more efficient than a regular boat. Let that sink in. It hits 30 knots and covers 50 nautical miles, all powered by 2 electric motors and 6 BMW batteries. No fuel, no noise, just speed. Step inside and it gets even better. There's a massive 32-inch 6K touchscreen straight from BMW's iDrive system, plus full voice control. This isn't a boat dashboard, it's a cockpit. The cabin is designed with origami-style furniture, high ceilings, and 2 separate lounge areas. At night, LED lights trace the hull in a stunning 2-tone finish inspired by the ocean itself. Pricing hasn't been confirmed, but with over 100 people already on the waitlist, it's safe to say this one won't come cheap. If this is the future of boating, the ocean just got a serious upgrade. This robot just replaced soldiers on the battlefield, and it can do things humans simply can't. Meet the Bagaç 6x6, a fully unmanned ground vehicle built by Turkish defense company Electrolan Defense. And this thing is seriously impressive. What makes it stand out? It's modular. That means you can swap out its setup depending on the mission. Need it for military ops? Done. Civilian use? Also done. One vehicle, endless possibilities. But here's where it gets wild. The Bagaç 6x6 can be fitted with a remote-controlled stretcher system, meaning it can drive straight into a dangerous zone, pick up an injured soldier, and bring them back to safety. No human rescuer has to risk their life. That alone is a game changer. And it doesn't stop there. This robot can also run reconnaissance missions, handle surveillance duties, and even deal with explosive devices, all without putting a single person in harm's way. It's fast, adaptable, and built for the scenarios humans really shouldn't be walking into. The future of defense isn't just smarter weapons, it's smarter protection. If you want to see more cutting-edge military tech like this, hit subscribe and stay locked in. What if your car and your bike had a baby, and it cost less than 4,000 euros? Meet the Cankar e-bike Mark -1, and yes, it's exactly what it looks like. This thing is a fully enclosed electric bike that gives you the cozy feel of sitting in a car while still getting all the freedom of cycling. It's not a car, it's not a regular bike. It's something in between, and honestly, it might be the smartest way to get around town. One charge takes you up to 100 kilometers. That's your whole week of commuting handled without touching a fuel pump. The ride is smooth too. We're talking car-grade suspension soaking up every bump, plus hydraulic disc brakes keeping you in full control no matter the weather. Want to level it up? You can add a solar panel to charge on the go, heated seats for those cold mornings, and app-based GPS tracking so you always know where your ride is. All of this for under 4,000 euros. If you've been waiting for a smarter, greener way to commute, this might just be it. Drop a comment below. Would you daily drive this thing? The future of commuting just got a lot more interesting. This robot doesn't just move, it thinks, adapts, and works. And Hyundai just made it real. Meet the Hyundai Mobed, and it might just change how we think about robots. This isn't your typical single-job machine. Mobed is a mobile platform built to move through both indoor and outdoor spaces with ease. It uses AI, cameras, and sensors to read its environment in real time and stay balanced no matter the terrain. Here's what makes it special. It can raise or lower its body to handle uneven ground. Flat floors, rough paths, tight corners, it handles them all. And because it's modular, you can attach different tools depending on the job. Delivery, security, research, Mobed slots right into real-world workflows without missing a beat. Hyundai isn't building a concept here. They're building a product. If this is where robotics is headed, The future isn't experimental anymore, it's already on its way to your door. What if your home could have its own hands? Meet the SwitchBot Oniro H1. And no, this isn't just another smart speaker or voice assistant. This is a real robot that actually does things around your house. It uses cameras, depth sensors, and on-device AI to understand your home in 3D. Like it can actually see the room. Then it moves through your space on wheels, reaches out with its articulated arms, and picks things up, opens doors, pushes objects, and organizes your stuff. Not one trick, general purpose. And here's what makes it smart: it doesn't replace your existing smart home setup. It plugs right into it, working with your devices instead of competing against them. This is what people are calling embodied AI, machines that don't just think, they act in the real world. The home robot isn't coming. It's already here. If the future of smart homes excites you, hit subscribe. We cover this stuff every week. What if your home could actually follow you around, and know exactly what you need before you even ask? Meet the White Rabbit by Penguins Innovate, and it's not your average smart home gadget. Most smart devices just sit there. They wait for you to talk to them. White Rabbit is different. It actually moves. It glides along a ceiling track, following you from room to room, automatically adjusting your lights, music, and vibe as you go. And it's packing serious tech. We're talking up to 16,000 lumens of dynamic lighting, full 360 degrees video capture, and crystal clear audio, all in one device. No separate lights, no extra cameras, no standalone speakers, just one sleek system doing everything. It even reads your posture and movement to set the right mood, whether you're grinding through work, unwinding after a long day, or hosting friends. The ceiling track is carbon fiber, wireless, and surprisingly easy to install in any room. This isn't just smart home tech, it's your home finally working for you. If that sounds like the future you want, hit subscribe. We find this stuff so you don't have to. What if your fishing boat could find fish, map the lake, and drop bait, all by itself? Meet the Deeper Quest, and it's changing the game for anglers everywhere. This thing combines GPS, sonar, and autopilot into one sleek, smart package. No complicated setup, no guesswork, just results. The GPS locks in within 1 meter of accuracy, up to 400 meters out. That means you're putting bait exactly where you want it, every single time. And the sonar? Next level. Crystal clear imaging, 3 scanning beams, and the ability to separate targets like a pro. Plus, a twin motor system that kills electrical interference so your readings stay clean and sharp. It even maps the lake bed for you. Bathymetric mapping, right from your bank. Need to drop bait? The Quest carries 2 kilos across 2 hoppers, liquids, PVA bags, you name it. One remote, one hand, total control. This isn't just a bait boat. It's your smartest fishing partner yet. This electric bike hits 33 miles per hour, but rides legally in every bike lane. Here's how. Meet the Infinite Machine Alto, a smart electric bike built for city life. It looks sharp, rides fast, and fits right into your daily commute without any drama. Under the hood, it packs a 2 kilowatts motor. But software quietly keeps it street legal, capping speed at 20 miles per hour in bike lanes. No license needed, no registration headaches. The battery slides right out for easy charging. 40 miles of range, 0 wire mess, 2 people can ride, and you unlock it with your phone or an NFC card. Just tap and go. Even if the battery dies, GPS tracking and the alarm stay on, powered by a built-in backup battery. The Alto isn't just a bike. It's your city, simplified. If smarter commuting sounds good, hit subscribe. What if your shoes could give you superhuman legs? Meet the Defi Sidekick, a smart, wearable robot that straps to your legs and makes every single step easier. It wraps around your ankle and lower leg, connects to specially designed shoes with carbon fiber soles, and delivers real powered support without getting in the way of how you naturally walk. Here's where it gets wild. Built-in sensors actually learn your walking pattern within just a few steps. After that, it adjusts in real time, giving you a boost that feels less like a machine and more like an extra calf muscle you never knew you needed. This isn't a medical device. It's personal mobility gear, built for anyone who wants to walk farther, stay active longer, and put less strain on their joints. At around $4,500, it's available right now. If you want to move better and feel less exhausted doing it, this might just change everything. What if your bicycle could tow your entire home? Meet the Wide Path Camper, a tiny home you tow behind your bike. This thing is seriously clever. It starts as a slim, narrow trailer that rolls right beside you on the road. Then, when you're ready to stop, you unfold it. And just like that, it opens up into a cozy little living space for 2 people. We're talking seating, a dining table, and a bed, all from something your bike was pulling. The shell is lightweight but tough, built to handle real weather. It rides on 2 wheels and can be towed by an e-bike or a strong touring bike. Here are the numbers. Folded down, it's about 1.5 meters long. Opened up, it stretches to nearly 3 meters. The sleeping area gives you a comfortable 90 by 200 centimeters, and there's around 300 liters of storage inside. Total weight is around 88 to 90 kilograms. Price lands between $3,500 and $5,000 depending on how you spec it out. If you've ever wanted to ditch the car and travel slow, this might be exactly what you've been waiting for. This one trailer can haul a massive powerline spool, and one person can deploy it alone. Here's how. Meet the Stu Cable Drum Roller Trailer, built for the crews laying power lines and telecom cables across tough, unpredictable terrain. The whole frame is forged from high-strength MC700 steel. That means it handles serious weight on highways and rough construction sites without breaking a sweat. And the best part? One person can run this thing solo. The electronic braking system keeps everything controlled at highway speeds. Need to park on uneven ground? The hydraulic landing arms lift and stabilize the load automatically, no guesswork. Hitching to different trucks isn't a problem either. The drawbar adjusts in height, and a self-supporting jockey wheel locks everything into place cleanly. Once the spool is loaded, heavy-duty ball-bearing roller shafts hold it firm during transit, no shifting, no damage. Payload starts at 6,000 kilograms and scales up to 13,000 kilograms gross weight, with custom configurations available on request. If your crew is moving heavy cable regularly, this trailer was built specifically for that job. Drop your required drum weight or delivery region in the comments, and I'll point you toward the right spec. This rover can carry astronauts, haul cargo, and work completely alone, all on the moon. Meet the Astrolab Flex rover. Built for the moon's harshest conditions, and built to do some serious work. It can carry 2 fully suited astronauts while hauling up to 1,600 kilograms of cargo in a 3 cubic meter space. That's more capacity than most trucks on Earth. And when there's no crew on board, the Flex gets to work on its own. Its robotic arm has 6 degrees of freedom and a 25 kilogram lift capacity, handling tasks fully autonomously. Getting around the moon is the hard part. The Flex uses Venturi hyperdeformable wheels to tackle slopes up to 30 degrees and reach speeds of 20 kilometers per hour. An adaptive suspension handles the rest. Power comes from a deployable 3 square meter solar array. A steerable high-gain antenna keeps it connected to Earth at all times. Navigation sensors take care of hazard avoidance, letting the Flex operate semi-autonomously across the lunar South Pole. The moon isn't just a destination anymore. It's a worksite, and the Flex is ready to prove that. Subscribe now so you don't miss what comes next on the lunar frontier. These glasses know where you're going, translate what you're hearing, and show you everything, without anyone around you seeing a thing. Smart glasses just got a serious upgrade. The Meta Ray-Ban display smart glasses don't just sit on your face, they work for you. Unlike older smart glasses that only played audio or snapped photos, these have a full-color display built right into the lens. Only you can see it. Directions, messages, live captions, real-time translations, AI replies, all floating quietly in your line of sight, invisible to everyone else. Controlling it? Easy. Use your voice, tap the frame, or slide on the Meta Neural Band, a wrist controller that reads your hand gestures through EMG sensors. Scroll and select without lifting a finger. You also get a high-res camera, open-ear speakers, and clean multi-mic audio, all wrapped in that classic Ray-Ban look. Lightweight, stylish, and prescription-ready. At $799, this is wearable tech that actually fits your life. Most people have never heard of this trailer, but logistics companies are quietly obsessed with it. Meet the Pavelli STV Jazz, a semi-trailer that's turning heads in the transport world for all the right reasons. Now, details on this machine are still emerging. But here's what we do know, and it's impressive. The STV Jazz is built for one thing: versatility. Whether you're moving bulk cargo, timber, containers, or modular freight, this trailer is designed to handle it all without breaking a sweat. Think reinforced chassis, solid load securing points, full compatibility with heavy-duty towing trucks and tractors. It's built tough for real industrial work, not showroom floors. In logistics, flexibility isn't a bonus. It's everything. And that's exactly where the STV Jazz steps up. It's made for operations that need a trailer that adapts, performs, and keeps moving, no matter the load, no matter the route. The transport game is evolving fast, and the Pavelli STV Jazz might just be the piece that keeps you ahead. If powerful machinery is your thing, hit subscribe. We've got more coming.